What's going on, everybody? It's your hobby hound, Woof Woof. Today I'm going to do a mail day. This is a long time coming. I think I've had these packages since January. And I do apologize if you sent these and I didn't do any recognition for you until now. Just had one thing after another with my stepdad passing and then my father-in-law, and then I ended up getting pneumonia. So it was one thing after another, but I am going to open everything now. And in advance, thank you for sending these items. I'm hoping that there's notes because I'm not gonna know what to send people for sending me something. Oh gosh, this is really in there good. So the name on it is Joyce Klein. So thank you, Joyce Klein, for sending this. This looks really nice. It's put together really nice and packaged very nice. This is, oh yeah, this is nice. Wow. Thank you, Joyce Klein, for sending this. This is amazing. So, I think I've shown this off before. I collect, holy cow, this is really wrapped. It's got a airtight bag and everything. So, I collect the Hillsborough Farm Ernie Banks cards along with the, I think it's Canadian whiskey that makes a different, I guess, redemption type card that had Banks signatures on it. But this is really nice with a photo. It's numbered to 500, so this person must custom make them. So maybe check on eBay. Maybe they custom make these. Shout out to Joyce Klein. Not sure who that is, but she has an amazing talent, and thank you very much. I will put this up either here on the desk amongst I guess all my memorabilia and stuff here, because it does deserve a spot in my Hall of Fame. This is just really nice. I'm just floored. Thank you so much, Joyce. All right, next package is from, I'll try not to show the address here, Jeremy B. From Gainesville, Florida. And again, I think this was just shortly after me making the video about the Cubs being the team that I love and the history that I have with it. So thank you to everyone who sent these amazing collectible items. Wow, I actually remember my dad having this. It had a little harmonica on it, which is this, and it's just like a Chicago's Cubs pledge thing. Actually, I want to say my great aunts had it, and I didn't know the little harmonica was too. I just remember that separately there was this little harmonica. That is amazing. Oh my God. This is like the coolest thing I've ever gotten because it brings me back to, you know, my childhood. So I think I explained this in the story before, but I'll just remind everybody, my great aunt, who, my dad had a lot of aunts that were like very involved in my childhood. And so my great aunt, who was blind, would always listen to the Cubs games. And she talked about how much she loved Ernie Banks. She said that, boy, he just, I know from the way they describe him, he just smiles so nice, and he just is a, you know, a really good guy. And, you know, Mr. Cub did have an amazing smile. So it was like she knew without even seeing, and could have been descriptively because of how radio is. It describes things that you can't see. So to the blind, it would have been one of those things that, connected her tremendously. So there is a card in here. Swamp Game Shop. So I will have to look him up, contact him, thank him, and then send him some stuff, because kudos to you to send me this. This is like really touches my heart because of this item right here. Good God. It's making me emotional. This is just crazy. I'm so thankful for this. Because I no longer, obviously they're long past, but I no longer have even the harmonica. But I remember when I was a kid, it was connected to my keychains, and being a kid, I probably lost my keys at some point, and that was on there, and it was devastating. But now I have it back, and I will never lose it again. Here's a cool Go Chicago Cubs button. Chicago NL Eastern Division champs. This is awesome. So there was a debate about having lights at Wrigley Field because it was one of the stadiums that did not have lights, no night games. And they thought that it would take away from the architecture. But there were so many renovations to Wrigley. People should have, I guess, known that and not fought it. I don't know what my stance was back then. Probably was against having lights, but who knows? There's a cool Chicago with the pinstripes. And here's a neat little book with a little bit of history. And this is sponsored by Surf Laundry Detergent. It's baseball cards of the Chicago Cubs. So it's going to be like a history of all the different years of Topps, because that was the only thing they were making back then, of all Chicago cards starting from 1952. So every Topps card, starting with 52 on. So 1987 Topps Chewing Gum worked this out with Surf Detergent and made this really cool book. 72 is one of my favorite sets, really vibrant color. Actually 70 and 69, they're all really nice too. All the vintage is just really amazing. Got the little Cubs banner there. 65. Yeah, very nice. So up to, what year was the last year that they made him here? 86. It's got the 86 Topps in there with Jim Fry and Billy Hatcher, Steve Trout, Ryan Sandberg, Lee Smith, Steve Lake, Jody Davis catching, Ron Say. Great stuff. But that was an 85 card in here. I wonder if he was like in traded or something, and the reason they put him in there, I don't know why they put Brian Daggett there. He had some kind of importance for them to throw him in. Unless they threw him in on accident because they didn't have enough room here. It might have been, but they put the 85 card there. I have no idea why I would notice that. But there's another 85 there too. Interesting. Thanks, Surf. And thank you, Jeremy B. This is amazing. And again, I'm sorry that I did not open these right away. Just had so much going on in my life at the time that I wanted to give it a proper look, and I didn't have the time until now. Ooh, Super Bowl for the Durham Bulls. That's interesting. Oh, wow. That is so cool. Like this, featuring all of these. Look at this. Like Jody Davis is the second coming of, oh gosh. I can't think of who I was going to try to say. Johnny Bench, yeah. They're just like, featuring him like he's amazing. And that's what I love about the the propaganda that comes directly from the teams is that, you know, their prospects, their people that they put money in are so important to them, that, you know, they write about them so great, like how great they are. I love that. A dream comes true. The celebration of the 1984 Cubs. Oh, wow. What is this? Holy crap. There's an Ernie Banks signed photo. I mean, that's 100% legitimate signatures. I've got so many signatures in my lifetime of his that I can recognize that being legit. And there's the all-time Cubs. Got Banks at the top there. Kiki Culler, Larry French, Charlie Grimm, Gabby Harnett, Billy Herman, Rogers Hornsby, Emil Cush, Charlie Root. These are kind of stuck together. Got Ron Santo up there on the top, Billy Williams, Hack Wilson, and then a new set that could be another all-time where you got 1938 Cubs. I guess it's a 38 Cubs team set. Good God, this is just time capsule, amazing stuff. Stuff that I don't have and no longer have access to if I had it ever, which I don't. I'm sure I didn't have this. So this is all like this 1938 Cubs team championship team set. So they were league champions during that time. There's an 83 set. Oh, look at this. Nice little iron-on. I can remember as a kid, I would always like search out when my mom would go to the, ooh, that's kind of sticky there. She would go to, it was like a Michael's type place, but they had patches and things that you could sew on because I always wore out the knees of my pants until I think she got I forget what the name it was, but Sears made these jeans that supposedly, you know, the knees wouldn't wear out. And I remember her buying them and you could just take them back and then give you a replacement. I don't know how long that ran, probably not too long. So there's a Ryan Sandberg second year. Here's some really cool, like a little pennant and some Cubs pins. What does that say there? Dig hard, fam. Chicago Cubs. And then Cubs win. Here's a cool 1988 spring program for the Cubs. So their spring training program. I guess this would have been the team at the time. Got Sean Dunston, Manny Trio, Dwight Smith, Scott Sanderson, Paul Noyce, Wade Roden, Jerry Murphy, Vance Law, Ryan Sandberg, Rafael Palmeiro. He was the new guy at that time. I don't know what it is about the stash and the Cubs prospects. Think about like Greg Maddux. He had a really cool stash when he was a rookie. So here's Chicago Magazine scorecard. Rhino, baseball's premier second baseman. So you got the 89 roster there. Oh, that is so cool. It's like a little time capsule of, you know, my time loving the Cubs. We got Damon Berryhill as catcher there. I think he was a rookie catcher at that year. Which he was a decent prospect. I don't think he never really amounted to too much, you know. There's two sides of the ball when you're a catcher, obviously. You got to know the pitches, what batters hit. You know, there's that defensive side of the ball that's just bigger than any other position because a lot of pitchers out there rely on their catchers to make the pitch calls. And obviously they can either accept it or shake it off, depending on how they feel about the pitch call. So, you know, we got to give catchers credit. They really do have a lot to learn. Well, that's for John Jabs and his favorite how Marlboro advertises basically at baseball games. This is pretty cool too. Here's we got the 1935 pennant-winning National League champs, and this is the entire team. Looks like it was directly out of a newspaper or magazine. Pretty cool. I like how this guy's just like looking off to the side. This guy's looking down. Nobody was really ready for the picture, even though they probably were told to wait for the picture. But if anything, that probably the 5th or 6th shot that they did. So by then, people were looking in different directions. I just love that kind of stuff. But yeah, thank you to those who sent me those items. These are priceless. I can't thank you enough. If you're watching this video and you did send them, please contact me. I have like a link tree in all of my posts under description, which it links to my website, links to my email, my phone number. And I just want to thank you in person and find out if I can send you something, because these absolutely made my year. This pin and harmonica, just, I don't know what to say. Obviously this person had no idea how important it was to me. And I didn't know how important it was to me until I saw it again. Being that I was probably anywhere from 4 to 7 is when Anna was still alive. So in between that time, she would have given me this. And I definitely lost it before she passed away, because I do remember being sad that, now that I'm thinking about it, that I did lose it, as if I let her down by losing it. But I now have it again. So thank you. Can't thank you enough. This is amazing. Very, very, very humbled by this gift. Thank you. All right, everyone. Appreciate you checking this out. This is me gushing over items that somebody sent me, so I normally don't make videos like that. But I wanted to show my sincere thanks for that being sent to me, because I don't take that for granted. I don't expect it, and I'm very appreciative of it. So thank you again. Everybody have good luck in the hobby. I hope you pull amazing fire bangers from packs and boxes, or buy a huge collection, make the trade of a lifetime. Just wishing you the luck that the hobby can bring you. All right, everybody, take care.